But Prime Minister Cock comes out, and I was commenting earlier. If you're watching Facebook, that's the only place I had I've got them all open because I want to make sure the feeds are all good, but I can't comment on them all with one click yet, so I have to go back and forth. So I put comments up on Facebook today. Excuse me. I think I need a drink. I'm so dry. I wasn't planning on coming out that quick. I thought maybe he was going to take more questions. And I should probably give you something to look at other than this, eh? Video director, can you give me some, I don't know, what are we watching?
NFL history.
Good Morning Football.
When he retired, he ranked top 12 in receptions and receiving yards. He's a college football national champion, a 7-time Pro Bowler, and holds practically every Texans career receiving record. Please welcome wide receiver from the U, and a guy who introduced us to
my YouTube
Dre
channel
Beats before Dr. Dre's headphones, if you know what I mean.
It's got over 100 subs. That's a milestone for me in this small channel. Trew.Tube. Trew. Oh, there I am right now. I'm live there. Oh, I wanted to title it Prime Minister Cuck Lies and Sells Fear to Canadians, but I like this channel. I'd like to keep this channel for a little while. I think I got some decent content. That's, the last one I had, the last 3 channels to go down, I had hundreds of videos on it. So this one doesn't have that many yet, but atheism is unstoppable. It's a great conversation. So, anyways, I digress. The Jim Fannon Show is like a cab ride, a really expensive cab ride. We have some of the worst, most unprepared politicians on the planet in Canada. They can't barely read a statement. Can you just come out and talk to us? For fuck's sakes, bring your notes if you need them. Make your points. Why do you got to read like a bad Hollywood actor? It's the system's broken. This is not how we speak to each other in sound bites, in well-rehearsed scripts. Sorry, I don't have any. I should probably have some videos for you to play in the background. We could play. Can we play this? I don't know if we can even play my old footage without getting run, because I think there's copyrighted stuff in here. We have no sound there. This is my conversation with atheism is unstoppable in the background. Braming. Today we come out to blame the previous government. Braming. I don't know where braming came from. I think I need more water. Trudeau comes out to blame the previous government and compare different situations for political points. Okay, what happened? How did the Conservatives cut support too quickly in 2008 and 2009 in the crisis, white crisis? Is it me? I'm pretty politically astute, but even I don't get the immediate quick reference there. This is a really, what was 2008? The recession? What? Do we have a pandemic then? What are you talking about? And why are you comparing yourself to the 2008, 2009 Conservatives? What's wrong with me? Why don't I get this?
We were robbed of that. I wish we could have seen that. What does he do best, and what makes him stand apart from other quarterbacks in your eyes?
Deshaun is very smart. He's a very smart football player.
Do I need to open some chocolate and put it in my mouth close to the microphone as I gain so that you can hear them every time my lips smack off my teeth. Is that better? Welcome to the Jim Fannon Whispering Show, where the sounds that my mouth makes in the background are more important than the words that I actually say. Oh, did you hear my throat gurgle there? It's like a little monster in my throat saying, I got something to say. Ask me what drugs I'm on today. All right. So yeah, we will be there for you. Sounds like a song. This is a running theme. News flash to Justin Trudeau and the governing Liberals. Welfare payments don't replace my business income. Okay? $4.50 a week doesn't replace the hundreds of thousands of dollars that my restaurant brings in, or whatever my business is. You're not keeping me afloat. You're not borrowing money at zero interest, so I don't have to put it on my credit cards. My credit cards are full. And I speak for many people. Welfare payments don't replace my private business income, you fool. And this is not true. This is true for everyone. Every business owner can say this. You're ruining people and their businesses that they work their whole lives for with unnecessary lockdowns and lies. Lies. If you wear your mask and keep your distance, your relatives will be safe. Did you see that he left out wash your hands? This is a contact sport, dummy. It's not an aerosol sport. I'm sorry to tell ya. It's from touching. Yes, it's spread to surfaces through the air. Mostly, it's a contact sport. And you're telling people to keep their distance and wear a mask and their loved ones will be safe. Wrong. You have to wash your fucking hands. And if you're touching your mask, you're fucked. Disposable masks are supposed to be used once. I don't know what's in them. I have enough problems with my lungs. I'm never putting a mask on. And if I do, it'll be like a bandana, a cloth one that doesn't provide any discernible protection for anyone. But just to get by, you know, if I'm being paid the job I'm choosing to do, whether volunteer or if I'm representing another business, fine, I'll wear my bandana, I guess. I'm not putting a disposable mask made in China and who knows made of what. Particles that might be in that mask. You see the way these masks flex to and fro? That's resistance on your intake of oxygen, you fucking knobs. And that thing is dirty as shit. You might as well have a fucking diaper on your face. But whatever. Wear your masks. I'm fine. I'm just not doing it. So far, I've had really no resistance. And I'll tell you, in my limited travels around the city, I've seen no one since August. And I mean no one not wearing a mask everywhere, including outside. I mean, 100% of the people that I see outside aren't wearing masks. Thank God. I'd say 50% of them are, though. Are you nuts? You're going to filter fresh air with bacteria in your mask. What? This is clown world. I'm at the edge. I don't know. I feel hopeless. I've got some. I'm prepping for Thursday. Even though I come out here a lot and I rant all this stuff up, I'm gonna have some video from CTV from CTV from this morning. I think I watched it from 10 to 11 or something like that in the background while I was doing other things. It's all fear, all propaganda, all lies, all anti-Trump stuff too. Like you won't believe the propaganda coming out of CBC. I don't watch CTV that much, but it's Bell Media. I know CBC's got their thing, yeah. But CTV is relentless propaganda and lies, straight up fear. All they're talking about is infections. We got all these premiers, all these governments doing all these press conferences all day telling us that the sky is falling, and most of us don't know anyone infected ever. Let alone die. I'm going to have the clip from CTV where they claimed that actually 98% of the deaths were in old age homes. Let's call them LTCs, long-term care centers. LTCCs? I don't know. LTCs. In the long-term cares. I got a long-term care for you. It turned out it's not accurate. They broadcast it. But rather than happily retract it and say we screwed up, they edited the clip. Someone caught it. A YouTuber with fucking 100 followers. Maybe he's got more on BitChute. But it's a small guy that's been terminated that called it out and went, and then another doctor tweeted it. I tweeted it. Then I guess CBC debunked it. CTV didn't acknowledge that they got caught. They just edited the clip to remove the statement. So you can lie to Canadians, you can fake news to Canadians, and you get something so fucking wrong that we all, like, we're going, what the fuck? Look at these stats. Can this be right? Everyone starts cheering it madly, not even know, and then CTV doesn't even come out and go, oh, we fucked that up there. My bad. No, they edited the tweet. They edited the clip. So the clip that the guy used that originally, and he's got it on his BitChute channel. It's Press for Truth, I think. On YouTube, I should be prepared with this right now. I wasn't planning on talking about this. So anyways, my point was I'll have some of these clips ready for you Thursday at 7 p.m., all right? I'm going to come to you with an actual prepared class of frustration and hate from Fannon. Jim Fannon Show Live, 7 p.m. ESTs on Thursdays. Hi.
And Andre Johnson. I mean, that just is not fair. I feel like Nate Robinson getting knocked out. I can't believe
First of all, because you're a great broadcaster.
That was for 20 minutes. I know I'm in.
Broadcaster.
I'm done.
I mean, I'm just
I got it
here.
Okay.
Look at the presentation.
Got one more day and Nate Robinson.
I'm talking about the one I left. And why she got bolts on it?
Yes, there we
Dude,
go.
back up. Do look
All
good,
right,
baby
here we
blue.
go. All right.
Kate, Good Morning Football, man. Love that girl. Great broadcaster. Squirrel! Trudeau goes on to say that we should make sure that all our citizens are able to contribute to their full potential as we rebuild. Someone say climate change? Rebuild. Listen, rebuilding is what you do when the team has no talent. Okay? I don't put Canada in that place now on the world stage. Pretty good. Our democracy has some challenges. The ruling government of the day is disappointing. Embarrassing at the international level.
At least among the...
We don't need to rebuild. reimagine. Here's what we should do. Climate change? Climate change gets, and every answer seems to be at the top of the list. Here's what we cannot do. Control what's coming climate-wise. Anyone that thinks that the actions that we take today is going to have a direct effect on what happens 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, you're wrong. The climate is changing in a way that we can only adapt to what's coming. Because if we quit fossil fuels now, it'd still come. Even if we ended burning all carbon today, which I'm for, I guess, as long as we don't punish the public in the meantime with taxes and wealth redistribution and money that goes out of the country. Yeah, I'm all for burning hydrogen, ammonia as fuel. Did you know you can burn ammonia? We have the infrastructure to actually transport it, to a certain extent, because farmers have ammonia on their farms. So we have a infrastructure already. And then when you burn ammonia, which doesn't take much conversion to the combustion engine, your exhaust is water vapor, steam, H2O. And you can make it in your backyard, basically. Tough to store sometimes. Not even that. Now, when you compare it to hydrogen or oil or gasoline, it's not any more difficult to store. Yeah, you can burn ammonia, and it's been done many times. But the government doesn't want to look at actual solutions that work. This is not new technology, and it's happening all over the world, and Canada is lagging far behind right now. The world is late to the party as it is, but they are converting ships now. I hear overseas jet fuel can be replaced at some level with ammonia. Trucking fleets. It's happening. And Canada wants nothing to do with it. All they want to talk about is more regulation, more taxes. We're here for you. To the indigenous communities, we're here for you. Liar. You lied to all Canadians. Hashtag fire Trudeau. You said that you were going to make clean drinking water for the indigenous people a priority in your government. Nothing has happened. How long have you had, Trudeau? When did you make that promise? What have you done for the most vulnerable in our society, Trudeau? What are you doing for the most vulnerable sector of society right now against COVID? Watching them die in old age homes is what you're doing, bitch. You're here for us. That's why he actually said that they stepped in to take control of the long-term care situation. Did he really make that? Canadians are suffering. We have long-term care challenges, and that's why we intervened and got that back under control. What? Because you dedicated another $1 billion to what you call infection prevention and control? We're there to help. We're there to move forward together. Over and over. Every question. Bill Curry asked about, well, I know you've said $1 billion to the provinces contingent on reporting, but How can you be accountable for that when it's not? You haven't accounted for it in your budget. They're going to need more than that. Canadians are suffering, he says. And we've had our long-term challenges, but that's why we intervened in the long-term care centers and got that back under control. He asked you about how you're going to pay for the $1 billion that you're promising to give to provinces, contingent on reporting and accountability. He just spins the question. Oh, $1 billion. We're giving. We spoke to Canadians, and the money we send them and seniors and students made a difference for them. We spoke directly to Canadians, and they told us that the money we've been sending them has made a difference. And we're using our credit card because we borrow at 0% interest. Why have families bear the debt of 27% interest on their credit cards when we can borrow at 0% and give them our money? Here's what we don't want to talk about, the trade-offs. Yeah, you can use government money and spread it all around. What are you trading off? There's impacts. And the way this Liberal government is acting is completely irresponsible. They just throw money at the problem, and that'll fix everything. Yes, Scott Prince, thanks for that. The death toll is absolute bullshit, and so is the infection rate, because the PCR or testing or PRC or whatever the fuck they call this, and you spin it up to 40 and you're going to get a positive every time. And colds can give a positive, and you can get false positives and not have the shit. Lots of people are getting diagnosed with COVID and not ever showing symptoms and having to quarantine for 2 weeks because they tested positive. It's a fucking crime. Oh, Linda, I don't have time to get to all that. Scott, you're at the bottom, yeah. Yep. Get tired of it too, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm banging my head against the wall because so many people are just jumping in line. Just ready to acquiesce. Is that the correct word for this? Submit, to get in line, to put their head down, and to be beaten into submission, to actually have your rights taken from you, and then thank the government for taking them. Because, well, they're just. They're just and right. What up, Periscope? I have been ignoring you all day. Pretty hair. Did you go to Nancy Pelosi's hairdresser? It's pretty good. What up, outdoor janitor? You've been a busy boy. Script reader. This is true. This is why I love Trump. He learns facts when he repeats them often without a script. Yeah, I prefer Trump without a script too. He's not as annoying on script as these fucking paper readers are. Reading that story you shared off a paper that shows vigor and sincerity, not enough. My brain is freezing up. Bye, thanks for posing the poser. Politically correct Frenchman's voice. The balkanization is the socialist thing. Gotta go, it's all French to me. Bonjour, mon ami. Thank you, outdoor janitor. Gloria. Oh man, I should be watching this over here instead of this. Anyways, I could do that later. Thursday, 7 p.m. right here, 7 p.m. EST. I've been trying to stick to the schedule. The last few weeks I've been struggling. Have not been feeling well. Feeling a little bit better. Still struggling with a couple things. Physically, it's not cool. But my back is a little bit better. I got a guest coming up tomorrow at noon. I'm not going to jinx who that is, but dude's huge on Twitter, so that's cool. He's also a broadcaster. I will tease it. He co-hosts a show with Chuck Woolery. And I can't tease it because I don't actually have the guy's name in front of me. That's how much of a fan I am. No, but it's going to be a good conversation tomorrow. That's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow at noon, I'll be live here with a pop-up. I'm going to pimp it out later. Once I make the Zoom link, then I'll start pimping it out, and I'll let you know who my guest is going to be. Okay, mon ami? Let's see. Anybody on? No one on YouTube. That's fine. This I showed you where it was. Trew, Trew.Tube. On Periscope, you can find me at Jim Fannon. Same address on Twitter. Of course. Fakebook.com/Jim Fannon is where you find me. And I think /Jim Fannon Show will go to the page as well. And at Jim Fannon Show on Twitter as well. So that's the backup account. I just broke 10,000 again. I lost a couple hundred or over 100. I think I lost about 250 followers since election night for whatever reason. And I don't lose that many followers that quickly for that long. It takes a while for me to get them back up because, well, followers are tough on Twitter now when you're a little guy. So, yeah, I went down to like, I don't know, 100 below my 10,000 limit or 150 below. And I was on the show, which might be podcast now. The show, listen to me, and on like Justin Trudeau. Bob and Eric Save America invited me on their shows on near the end. I think I had about 20, 25 minutes with them talking about the election, about Good Friday, about the State of the Union, basically. It was good. These guys are so generous. Eric Matheny is the co-host. I've had Eric on my show before, and he's got a huge following on Twitter, which is cool because when he retweets my stuff out or when I have him on the show, he retweets the stuff out. It gets a lot of attention because, you know, my YouTube channel is not up anymore, so I don't get that much attention. I don't have a big audience, although Twitter is probably my biggest audience now at 10K. So I had him on the show. He was great. I had him for about an hour. I had him booked for a couple of weeks ago, but he had to cancel the last minute. And then he said, "Hey, Jim, you want to be on the show?" I'm like, sure. So they were so cool about it. I got them to let me broadcast my segment because they're tape delay. So I came in at 11:45 a.m. EST, and they didn't drop the show until 2:30 EST or ET. So what I did as soon as I came into the Zoom call, I did a little opening, I put the music up, and then I went live with them, and I carried it live. So my segment actually came out before they broadcast what is live to tape a couple hours later. But they got a lot. Like, I actually was there to watch the live to tape hit like it was live and got to comment on it as it was hitting live, which was fun because I watched the whole show, and then when I came on, I was hilarious in the comment section. How's my hair? I think I tweeted, is a tweet to God a prayer? Redonkulous. Anyways, Thursday. Shit, it's 1 in the afternoon. I gotta roll. I didn't know it was coming out here today. 10 o'clock, I see 11:30, they're coming out. Is that what time he came out? Yeah, 11:30. I'm like, oh shit. That means I've got a half an hour of work that I can do, another hour of half an hour prepping this stuff, and then another hour of broadcasting plus. How long have I been rolling here? What time did I start? Let's see if I got a time here. 1 hour and 30 minutes ago. 1:29:30. Wow. An hour and a half ago. So yeah, I didn't expect to be here. So I will be back tomorrow at noon to discuss a lot of the topics that I'm discussing now and more with my special guest that I'm unable
yards and Doug Peterson has a personal vendetta against you.
Like to identify because I'm just not prepared. Why does this keep showing over and over? Let's go to, have you seen this guy? Oh, liberal tears. Okay. That's enough of this guy. And that's enough of me. All right? Peace. Love. Hug your neighbor. And why don't you do yourself a favor? That mask, that filthy, dirty diaper on your face, it doesn't work. Fucking take it off. I'm out. Dirty diaper on your face. It doesn't work. Fucking take it off. I'm out.